Hi everyone. I keep being told not to share so much because I have haters, I have enemies who obviously are trying to steal my project, my idea. But it seems as though the more they learn where my idea, my project came from, it seems as though a change, a transitioning is taking place. So I really need to share this. It's just a little bit. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is share with you. I showed you this earlier. I guess I was sitting in class and doodling. This is senior project and it says manual. So what we have here, and I just want to show you the next page actually. And in this page, it says, and I probably need to turn the camera this way so it all fit. It says overview of senior project. Now what I want you to see, it says your project will consist of the following three components. It says a product or activity component, something that you design, carry out, and evaluate in some way on behalf of some target organization, agency, population, or in other words, product or activity component. It says a scholarly component, which is your essay, your writing, a formal written final report that you turn in at the end of the quarter. It says an oral component, an oral presentation at the end of the term about your senior project. So, that was the assignment. I wanted you to see that. Further, it says your senior project activity will involve some product or activity that demonstrates the culmination of your learning according to your major field of study, which mine is management, so I had to manage the entire project. Your creation is expected to make some type of lasting contribution to some target person, population, community, or organization, and or your project may be something that can be continued or repeated in the future long after you have moved on. Okay? All right. So let's move on. I'm sorry. I wanted you to see two things. I'm not going to go over all of them, but these are evaluations. This is Antioch University McGregor evaluation assessment. It's a week in college, but I got it done. So these are evaluations by the professors that I attended school. So I wanted you to see it says outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. It is about me. Most of the time, well, my name's up here, Hammond-Duerson. And then, but I'm looking for one in particular. Hold on one second. Trying to pause, hold on. It's not paused. Okay. Okay, I found it. Here we go. So the first one, and I'm sorry about that light. This is the one I wanted to go over. Social research methods. So I completed, my finger was in the way and I apologize again. So now I completed the course and this is one of the instructors, social research methods. It says the course is intended to develop an understanding of the purpose and logic of research used in studying individuals, groups, organizations, and communities. Okay, there's my name, Hammond-Duerson, and that's spring of 05. All right, here's my grade. Here's how he evaluated me. Outstanding, outstanding. He gave me 1 mark in between, and it does say you can do that. Rate the student's performance in each of the 5 categories below by circling a descriptive term or the dot between terms. So he hit the dot between outstanding and very good, only in that category. Written project, outstanding, excellent, outstanding. Now let's read what he actually said. And this is typed and signed. He signed and dated it. It says, Paulette had a very successful quarter in social research methods. Paulette completed a lengthy empirical research project entitled Encouraging Exercise in an African American Community. Let me pause right there, okay? In an African American community, right? That's what the certificate of registration with the United States Copyright seal of the United States Copyright Office, right? That's my copyright. It's dated a year later, but I had to wait a year while Dayton Access TV aired the project because they wanted it for a year. Here it is, encouraging exercise in an African American community, Hammond-Duerson, right? Okay, and that's what this evaluation from Antioch University says. Encouraging exercise in an African American community. And it says Paulette formulated research questions, completed a review of literature, designed and implemented the research model. Okay. In addition, Paulette completed the data analysis. Paulette showed remarkable insight, creativity, time management, patience, and perseverance throughout the entire research process. Paulette should be extremely proud of the project produced, and I am. I have nothing to hide. Now, I also wanted to just point out briefly that this is a different class. This is not even the same instructor. This is a Paul Deardahl. And it says outstanding, 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 right? Very good, very good, very good. Outstanding. I do good work. Outstanding, outstanding, okay? This is a different instructor. This is Johnson, Billy Johnson, interpersonal communication. One thing, I wasn't great at everything. I'm not, if it's brand new material, now I'm not familiar because in this course, I had satisfactory. But this was, guess what? Employment law. This is the back of it. But I want to point out something. I've been saying and saying and saying on the internet for years. Let's read it. It says, prior to Antioch, Paulette was in the United States Army for 14 years. I've always said that. In class, when we were discussing employment laws applied to the military situation, she said women should have the right to take any military job for which they are capable. And the argument or debate there, I should say debate, was whether women should be in combat. And we discussed that in class that year. It says Paulette now works for the state of Ohio, and she says that ultimately she would like to own a real estate company during retirement. And it goes on. You'll probably pause this and read the rest of it. So, but I just wanted you to see that. And then I've always wanted to do real estate. So also one other thing I wanted to show you is I said I have the actual, this is the real, and you can see the color of, that's blue. And you see how the copyright logos, that's a repetitive copyright symbol. This is the real, the absolute real document, copyright. And this is the color, the yellow paper that I described once before. And I described it as being like on the same kind of paper that money is printed on. And it is, it just doesn't have the green dye that they use for money. But this is, but those are watermarks, you could say, for, and it's really hard. I don't know if you can see, I'm casting a shadow, but anyway,